the country.
That's crazy because usually it's hotter than blue blazes.
We're usually in the 90s by now. So, yes, we will take it. Thank you.
So, my Starbucks today, I got yesterday, is a iced white mocha latte, which was supposed to have caramel syrup with whipped cream and caramel drizzle on top and cookie crumble added. Got the order, was not right. They forgot my whip, they forgot the topping, the drizzle. You gotta love that.
I think that particular area just does what they want.
I think so too. And the last time we went to that location, I ordered something and he said, no, all you had to say is iced. Iced. I did not mean saying the other word. Iced white mocha latte. And he said, no, all you have to say is iced cafe latte. Well, cafe is not even white chocolate. Sometimes I think, do these people know what they are talking about when they're working at Starbucks?
They don't.
Oop, the police cars are out and about.
It's the end of the month.
Oh yeah, it is.
At the end of the month, they all get out because they got to meet their quota of getting money from people. So they're everywhere.
Is that really true? I'm wondering.
I love the police, though. I'm not complaining.
Oh, I do too.
Because I do follow
Can't do their job.
the signs. So I appreciate them. I just wish they would get the people who deserve to be gotten. Mr.
Alright, well,
Bush that
we're
goes
not-
around my car at 90 miles an hour. Here I am doing 75 like it says. They're doing a lot of work. What is going on?
Construction is always going on in this part of Texas.
That exit is blocked.
Over the amount of just road construction, added road work. Yeah, our local area in Texas should just be called construction.
Yeah, let's go to Construction, Texas, so we can get in every thing that's going on.
As you go down to Dallas area, Austin, over there. Well, yeah, I guess Austin did, yeah.
They get a lot of
Construction work.
It's just continual.
Just continue on Texas area.
So we're going back to the town that we used to live in.
Where I grew up.
I
So
lived
many
there
years.
22 years. You lived there 16 years. And
Went to elementary, junior high, and my freshman year of high school.
so we go back to our dentist there and our optometrist.
I love going to the eye doctor. So much more than going to my dentist.
And it's just an hour, which is not that
It's not
big.
that bad. I've always thought optometry is very interesting.
Oh, it's open. Look. The new Sefco.
We have a newly added gas area with a Sonic added to it.
And gas is $4.32. It's come down just a little bit. And a year ago,
more butter popcorn that's just ultra to die for.
I might give Dad some, that mix that has the different. I can't remember what it was called. Canyon mix.
Something like that. Yeah. And I used to get the Oreo, but I'm finding out that bothers me, so get the theater popcorn.
Yeah. It's a little salty,
A little salty.
and it is so cute. Maybe we can show pictures. Maybe we
You
can
can get like a mini Oreo.
Quick video.
Mini Oreos.
in there when we walk in. Show how cute it is.
Yeah,
And I wonder if they still have Betty Boop out in front.
I think so.
So cute. It's like a little vintage. It looks like a little vintage candy store. And they have candy and
Right beside they have a boutique store that has clothes, jewelry,
we're going
shoes.
in there. Are we gonna break our rule? Are we going in?
Should we?
Let's look at the camera. Why
Why not?
I'm supposed to be saving money because I'm getting ready to spend.
Yes,
an
Mom
amount.
is going to have cataract surgery.
After having a detached retina.
You can go watch our outside talk on her side of the video YouTube channel area and hear us talk about her situation, my situation with school. And you're probably asking, why don't you just upload the video to your side? I could,
Yeah, I
theoretically.
Just,
I just had to get on her computer and upload it on my side.
cataracts used to be covered by insurance somewhat, no longer. So and you have to choose which lens you want your eyeball.
You actually get options. I did not realize that. Did
I
I?
know. It's come a long way, but if you do the premium lens, it's out of pocket. So one lens that's the highest you can do, supposedly is supposed to be the best vision, is $6,000. And then the one that I'm looking at is $4,000 out of pocket. And I'm just, and no payout option.
I would need a
You have to pay it up front. So, and here we are talking about shopping. And I just,
guilty as charged.
I need a job. I still thought it would be a good idea for me to I could come stay with you and teach, and we could come home on the weekends.
Good.
So we are very early.
We are
We're not
very
like
early.
very early. So I think I'll go by the optometrist and see if I can get the contact that will carry me over until the cataract surgery, which is July the 19th.
Okay.
I hate to do that, but I think that's what I'm going to have to do. It's terrible to get a contact and you really can't even see out of it. But it's better than not having one at all. That's what's so sad about getting old.
It's kinda
is
like
none
how
of
they
this
said-
stuff is your fault.
How they said, no, you could do one eye, but one eye would be corrected and one eye would just be the same.
Yeah. So you're gonna have
So it
lopsided
really
eyes.
just is better just to get both of them done. I think that's where we got that burr
Are
or
they
whatever it
redoing?
was. No, they're still open.
Oh, our little town, our little hometown. Sometimes I miss it. It's a lot busier than it was when
Oh
we
yeah,
lived here.
for sure.
It's just super.
It's very busy.
It's a college town,
College
so
town.
that's part of it.
Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 schools.
come if something looks different to me. Because we're just not used to being here. So I will
So she will
run in and do that.
run in and do that. Okay, so Mom's going to
And
run
then-
into the optometrist and get her contact to last her until she can get her prescription corrected
And I have no lipstick on because they're getting ready to take it all off anyway. So
at the dentist.
doesn't do any good. So anyhow,
Anywho.
toodaloo. I can go see her. And they do have me back in there so I can ask her advice about what to do.
Good.
Do we spend $6,000 or do we spend $4,000? What will be the price?
But the $6,000 one though, it's a lot of
It's a pain.
steps to get to the final product.
Yeah. And it sounds ideal, but I don't want to go through 6 weeks
6
of,
weeks of having to wear those glasses
gosh.
and not being able to wash your hair.
Yeah. I just want to get it done and wake up and miraculously see. And I'm so fearful that that's not even going to happen, you know, because I have a severe astigmatism. My vision quality is awful. You know, my nearsightedness is just awful. And it's sad. Don't get old. I wish we had an option.
Of staying young or staying old. Or
Yeah.
getting old.
You know what I really
Go
wish?
backwards.
When you get to 50, if you could just, and I'm way past that, but if you could get to 50 and go, okay, I'm ready for my new body. Let's start over.
I know once we go over this bump, it's going to go down, so I'll just hold it.
Yeah. So off we go.
Into the wild blue.
To the dentist.
To the dentist.
And really, teeth cleaning, it feels, it's good.
It does.
But it's just
a pain.
I just don't want anybody, I just don't mess with my mouth. I'm not crazy about messing with my eyes. But the mouth is like, Lots of traffic today.
So what perfume are you wearing today?
Me? Flower Bomb. Can you smell it?
A little.
Oh, good.
I'm wearing Clinique Be Happy. That's my favorite.
For me, Flower Bomb is the only one where you can smell what I have on. Okay, I'm gonna have to go right to go left. This
Okay.
is ridiculous. I'll just go down a block and come back. Because I'm not gonna wait for all this. Not that we're late, we're plenty, but
It must be daycare.
Well,
Kids.
I could have gone across then. Oh well.
Oh well.
Flip it and show. Hey, let's go around the square. It's so cute. Flip it and show them there. Oh, cute. It has little antique stores.
Market.
There's the little boutique that we
rack,
like to go
boutique.
in.
The jeweler.
Outfitters. Ooh,
Outfitters.
That's new.
An event place to hold your graduation parties. Floral.
Cute little shop.
Cute little shop.
Soda shop
Crosses on the way.
that has, I think, children's clothing. In fact, I used to work with the girl that owned it. Oh, Canyon Steak Company. That's new.
Yeah, that's been there for a while.
And then what is that other? What's Ruth? Is that new? Look.
It's a bridal.
Oh, good grief.
Palace
When people
Coffee.
get married.
Joe Taco.
Taco. Oh, that sounds good. Chips and queso.
Does.
Here's the cake company.
King News. Cake Company has the
So
best
cute.
desserts in town. This is newly built area. It has brunch place called Mickey's Place. It's called the Shots Fifth Avenue. And this is where you buy tickets to the Texas Musical, which is in Paladuro.
Which is excellent if you're ever in this area.
And Sakamans has great Japanese. They've added to it.
Is it like a Japanese steakhouse?
Yeah,
or is it just...
It's, I mean, it's Chinese, Japanese, whatever it is. How do you know the difference?
This is such a cute little town. And
It is.
It's not like it used to be, would you say?
It's definitely changed. The community has changed.
But I think they did a lot of work on the square. They made it look...
just built a new high school. So they now have 3 of them.
Which is insane.
Insane.
Can't believe that it's... But lots of old homes that are just have been redone and just look really cute.
Coming up
And
on
there's
our
never a place to park down
dentist
here.
office.
You know what? Am I gonna have to park back here?
You might have to. We might have to walk.
Huh.
All right, peeps. We are at our dentist office, and we will talk to you all later.
Good luck to us.
Good luck to us. Well, guess who has a cavity?
I'm so sorry.
Me.
That breaks my heart.
It wasn't even the side that I was feeling like I had issues. It's this side, upper. So, and
Who would have thought?
She had 0.
But I usually do. He'll go, oops. Oh. But not this time.
So once again,
I cannot find. I thought I had a...
oh well.
What?
At least it's not 2, it's just 1. It could be worse.
It could be worse. It could be a root canal. It could be...
Shoot me in the foot.
You know. It could be...
But it's a side that I'm like, I don't even feel it. That's what's strange.
I don't have.
Because when she put the water on it,
Yeah.
and when
You
she
didn't
put
feel
the
anything?
toothpaste on it, I didn't feel nothing.
But if their little tool gets stuck in your tooth,
Well, it did get stuck.
they go, oh, you have a cavity.
And I've been taking my calcium.
And I've always wondered, why do they try to talk you into electric toothbrushes?
I have one.
She told me you need to
They-
get an electric toothbrush.
About the brushing. She did not say one
She said
word
I
to
was-
me.
She said I was one area I'm pushing too hard. That I would like an electric toothbrush because it does it for you.
They didn't even say anything about that to me this time. This time everything else was okay. It was just the flossing. I said, I'm trying to get better at flossing.
I floss. I like to floss. Feels good to me.
But next Wednesday, I go to my cavity appointment, and I'll be one sad little monkey and gripey and want my coffee. And
Because you can't drink through a straw. You can't eat. Now I have my lips back on. That feels better. But I thought I had some gloss. I don't have any gloss. Crud.
Yeah, you might not see me on that next Wednesday.
Oh, let's do it. Let's show how Suzanne throws a fit. Suzanne,
That way I would go viral, right?
Suzanne being grumpy because she's got to go to the dentist.
They don't put me to sleep either.
No, just the shot.
Just the
We
shot
both
where
would rather have anything but that dead burn shot
you get,
where they poke in your gun.
and my guy goes, "Are you doing okay?" Well,
What do you
I want to
think?
say, I guess I have to be, don't I?
What do you think? No.
And he's shoving it in and moving it around, and I'm just like,
Oh, there's
heaven help
nothing-
me.
There's nothing worse than that needle.
I'm like, where's my sucker afterwards?
Okay, what do you want to do?
Eat.
So you want to go? You don't want to try anything new. You want to go to Joe Taco. You want queso.
Yeah, I feel sorry for myself.
Poor little it. Poor little
Well,
it.
it's always been me at the
No,
dentist.
no. Last year you didn't have to do it, and I did, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And I was so ticked
Shoot.
off.
Now it's me, so it's equal pay.
And they all they couldn't hardly do their business because they were ready to go to lunch.
Yeah. Can you blame them?
No, not really.
I really gotta go to the restroom. Should have went before we left. Anyways,
So we'll go make you feel better with queso and chips.
go eat my food. Stuff my mouth.
And I am not good to go. Good heavenly days. Okay, I'm going. Because she's in the other lane. Sometimes people freak out. And
I
then
really
pull
wish I
over.
wasn't grubby, but I hate it. So gripey.
Well, it's just not fun. But I guarantee you, I would rather have something wrong with my teeth than something wrong with my eyes. So, just saying.
Or let's just say nothing wrong with the teeth or eyes, just the back. How about that?
Just the back. What do you mean?
Your back. Just your back.
I don't
Because I
think
had back
wrong with that
problems.
either.
I had back
'Cause that
issues.
can be really painful.
So I don't go to the chiropractor for it.
How about just no issues at all? Just we don't have any problems. That would be nice.
It would be nice.
Oh.
You know, it used to bother me as people would like drive up by you or drive by and they see you with the phone and your camera. I don't care anymore.
If people can go by and this is pretty busy.
It is.
I guess we can walk across the street. Would that be all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because that's curbside
Okay.
pickup. We'll park at Palace Coffee and walk across the street. We don't get in trouble, do we?
I don't know. I don't think so. Alright, y'all, I'm getting out of the car. I never have.
We got a video and says what I did. So we're having lunch at Joe Taco.
We're having lunch at Joe Tacos with queso, hot sauce, chips, taco tour.
Saturday, this one guy from he gave me a lot of work. He said, man, I got the biggest difference.
Well, we just ate at Joe Tacos.
That was
Had
fantabulous.
taco tour, which had a fish taco, beef, steak, pulled pork, and what's that
Chicken?
other one? Chicken. And I couldn't tell what the other one was.
And we
that
should.
we shared. We ordered queso.
And they have white queso.
White queso.
Which is just...
I had a Diet Dr. Pepper. She had water to drink. We had chips and hot sauce, all the goods. And we noticed on their menu that the large bowl of queso was a lot more expensive than the small bowl.
I can't believe the large bowl was $12.99.
$12.99 for
That's
a large
like-
bowl of queso.
Oh.
So now we are going to go to,
I'm gonna have to flip around somehow or another, but
I guess we could go to Blessed Buffalo first.
well, I thought
Just make it
we
you.
might want to do because we probably didn't want to leave that popcorn in the car too long.
Oh, true.
Right there, Weather
Oh,
Hill,
okay.
I think Weather Elements has
We go to
Tom thingies.
a boutique store.
I'm just gonna go around the block somewhere. Get this pickup off the Hunkus.
But we had a fabulous lunch.
It was wonderful.
And we ate inside. We did not do outside dining because we didn't want any flies or bugs.
Although we did have a little fly join us for a
We
brief
did.
period.
We did. We always have a fly join us for brunch or lunch.
Canyon is just really quaint, and
It is.
it's getting older. You know, when we lived here, which was, we've lived where we live for 19 years, 20, going on 20 years, so cut that back 40 years even before Suzanne was born. It's
Old houses.
not as, you know, kept as it used to be.
No.
And we also always go by and see our house, our old house, but I don't know if we want to do that or not. We want to go by and see our old
One
house.
time Mom showed me where she first
No, let's don't
lived.
talk about that.
Oh, come on. If we
Oh,
get to
man.
share, me being grabby about cavity, I think we should talk about the bad depression
That
with
was
me.
terrible.
It was horrible. We had pulled in to the driveway of where she used to live.
It was where I lived when my husband and I first got married and moved here. We lived in a duplex.
And anyway, we were getting ready to leave and back out. And there was this pole.
And I knew it was there. That was the bad part.
And we had bent up a little bit too far.
And I didn't just tap it. I hit it. I mean, it wasn't like a boom boom, but I hit it enough to damage the rear. And, yeah. So we had to get it fixed. And
Yeah.
surprisingly, my husband didn't have a fit, but I felt really bad because
I felt horrible.
I-
It wasn't funny.
it was not good. And
It
the
wasn't
bad
good.
thing is that's my first accident. I shouldn't say that because I was driving my parents' car in Arizona, but that accident wasn't my fault. I was between two cars. This is where I learned to keep yourself away from people's behinds when you're driving.
And I do when I do drive.
I was in
live
the
car
middle
in
between two cars and a tray. It was actually a mobile home thing. Hit us in the rear, which pushed me into the Cadillac in front of me. And it wasn't my fault, you know, I was pushed. So ended up, it was an old man and woman, and he just gave my dad and the people in front of us money. He said, I don't want to put this on my insurance because we're old and it'll bother me. So we all agreed, took the money and went. And it really wasn't
Yikes.
bad. It didn't like push in their car very much, but you know, it was a hit.
It was.
So that was my second accident, but first one that was actually my fault. And I think that's pretty good for as old as I am. You know, we try to be really careful and follow the rules.
Very careful.
It's so easy to just follow the rules. And
It's harder to not follow the rules.
But moral of the story, don't follow. Leave a car's length like the driver's ed book says. in
And
front of
always
you.
look at your area behind you.
Absolutely. Which I did, but I was excited and I was not paying attention, and here we go. So,
Yikes.
let's go shopping.
Going shopping.
So some things just are out of your control.
Yeah.
I still think I could have been a person that could move over 5 years.
I'm getting vlogger's arm.
I just get tired of places. I just want to go and be in somewhere new.
I can move to a different place.
The moving experience is not good.
I will leave my Munster refrigerator. Just,
But being somewhere else is fun.
yeah,
But I am thirsty.
thirsty.
And here's your old
Here, I'll switch.
Canyon.
Okay, we just got our Sonic treats. I get a Diet Dr. Pepper with cherry and vanilla. And Mom gets a water with lemon today.
Extra lemon.
Extra lemon.
7 degrees.
It is 87 degrees in Texas and not terribly hot. It's still hot, but not near as bad.
It's hot, but not the normal hot.
Not the normal hot.
We usually have.
Oh, that was the sand monkey
Yes, had you
train.
never seen that?
No.
So cute.
I remember. I remember riding that when I was little.
Yes. And we never go there anymore either. Never go to Belleville.
Just for Texas last year, the musical.
Somebody the other day said they went down there on that cool day.
Uh-huh.
That would have been a perfect day to go.
It would. It
Because
would have
it's so
been.
hot down there.
Go on to the cookie place.
It's actually called the Cake Company.
Oh, the cake company. Sorry.
But their cookies are marvelous.
Turn off and turn on.
I know.
Had a way that you could switch and not have to, turn off and turn on.
Because they don't have like a Walmart or not Walmart, Walgreens.
Okay, so over here you have
Yeah, we lived right by a railroad.
A railroad.
And you could hear it. I mean, look how close it was to our house. And I got used to it, but it was,
coming up on
well, you can't see the houses because now everybody has their
parts on the
garages
side.
full.
Yeah.
And they park on the street.
Park on
so
the street.
you can't even see what's going on the street because of the vehicles that can't park in the garage. Which I've never understood. What do you think a garage for? It is not a storage unit.
Not a storage unit.
It is a garage for a car. Okay, we were at the end
We
of
were
the
at
street
the end of the street
where the big tree is.
where
that
the white
needs
car
trimming.
is.
And when we lived here, the shutters
room was that very end. What are there?
You were a baby up to 16 years old, or 15 when you moved. The hedges have gotten really big. They need trimming. Anyway, it was a pretty street. It was called Mohawk Trail.
Look at the clouds.
Isn't that beautiful?
We got some really nice clouds coming in. Cloud cover. Make it cooler.
Oh, there's a lot of places coming in. Your
This
old
was
high
my
school.
old high school. And the band hall was right there. Yep.
Now it is the junior. It is time for a drink.
I second that motion.
There's the tennis court. They still have it. We always wanted to come over and play tennis on that tennis court.
No, not there. What she said.
Sometimes I wished we'd never moved.
Yeah, and you just don't know where I would have ended up. That old high school that we just went to is where I went through my freshman year, because we moved the rest of my high school year to another small town. So now this old high school behind me is now a junior high.
And this house that was across the street, they always got so mad
And
because people would come in their yard
this
and look what they've done.
place, I can remember the kids would stand out here on the side and they would go to this house right here, and the boys would try to go over there and get on their lawn, and they would get so mad.
And the lady drove a bus.
And the girls just stood on the side, watched the boys be silly. Well, the boys got in trouble.
And didn't her husband drive a bus too?
I think so. I think they both drove, and us. Oh my
I
gosh.
always thought the trees. We ought to drive down that street that has the most beautiful trees in the world. This one's not too bad. It's
Not too
quite a
bad.
few trees.
I need a gimbo.
Gimbal.
Gimbal. I'm in a gimbal. Sorry.
This area right here is pretty with trees.
Well, I can't remember what it was called. Well, they got an order.
And I taught kindergarten in that church.
Yep.
My goodness. I'll never forget that. We were starting to grow so big that they didn't have room for us, so 2 kindergarten classes moved over to the Methodist church. And that's when I was expecting you that year. And then I quit, and I got to stay home for 7 years. And then I went back to
And
work.
that's it. Don't have me on picture day. Guess what? I came on picture day. I'm gonna be editing a lot of this out because I can't stay.
I think we need to go get a gimbal.
I can't stay. What's the word?
Steady.
Steady. Or find a place to hold it.
Go ahead, I'll wait.
Okay, we have shot till we dropped. We did some damage.
Just a little.
Now we're going to go get just my leading cause to my cavities. So, you know what? I blame it on my nanny because she always had to have something sweet after every meal.
Well, I'm getting where I have to do that too. I just want
And
some little something.
I'm getting that way too.
Just a little something, something.
Something, something.
I'm gonna have to go around the block. Joe Taco was so good.
It was fantastic. 4 stars. 5 stars. If I could give more than 5 stars, I could, or I would.